Hey, come on in.
Hey,
Hey,
hey, right.
in the kitchen.
Oh. What is this?
This is my magic kitchen.
Oh, the magic kitchen.
Yeah,
Wow.
This is where the magic happens.
Okay.
All right. So,
Look at that.
yeah, this is the butt.
Your butt is so big.
Yeah, it's about 7 pounds.
So tell me about the butt. You told me earlier it's actually a shoulder.
Yeah, this is a pig's shoulder. It's got a lot of connective tissue in it. So if you were just to slice it up and throw it on the grill and cook it like a steak, it'd be really tough and chewy.
Uh-huh.
But if you slow cook it, like in the oven, or say you were to smoke it,
Okay.
then it's going to break down all that connective tissue, and it's going to just become really, really tender and, you know, the typical barbecue pulled pork that you're used to. Now, also, this is a bone-in butt. You can get boneless.
A bone and butt. How about that?
Yeah. I always buy bone-in. It's always cheaper.
Of course you do.
Yes, of course. I always buy bone-in because it's cheaper, and it's usually just one piece of bone, so
Yeah. It's just one solid bone.
straight in there.
Just right in the butt.
Yes.
All right.
And it's really easy to remove once you've cooked it.
And once it gets nice and hot, it's really easy to get the bone out.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's exactly what I'm saying.
All right. I'm just making sure.
Yeah.
I want to understand.
You understand
Oh,
that?
I get it. Yeah.
Okay.
Right in the butt.
Right in the butt. So anyway, if you were to buy a boneless, it's perfectly fine. This is just going to provide a little more flavor, and it's also going to keep it a little more moist during the cooking process.
So bone in, moist butt.
Yeah. Yes. Anytime you have the option of cooking something with a bone, if you're going to be cooking it whole, like roasting, so any kind of slower, longer cooking process, you want to go bone in because you're going to be able to extract a lot of flavor out of that bone.
Okay. I
All right.
didn't know that. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Bones make flavor.
Yeah. Same thing. Like that's why roast chicken or like a roast turkey tastes better than just like a boneless skinless breast.
Like a chicken nugget.
Yeah. Yeah. Like a whole roast chicken tastes better than chicken nuggets.
So we can't like rotisserie some chicken nuggets?
No.
No.
The first step we're going to do is we're going to blot off some of the excess moisture.
Okay.
So go ahead and just take some paper towels.
All right. I'm just gonna blot. I'm just blotting the butt. I'm just making sure this butt isn't as moist as when we first got it. Because right now there's a bone in the butt, making it really moist.
All right, go ahead and flip it over.
The whole butt.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there are two sides to it,
Like
top and a bottom.
Oh. So this side up.
Yes.
I should probably take my ring off.
Yeah.
My ring is from space. It's meteorite. It's 4 billion year meteorite. I can feel the bone in the butt. Oh, gross. All right, so I'm just gonna keep blotting.
Yeah.
All right. Should I get a fresh paper towel?
And that's okay.
All right.
Once you feel like it's absorbed as much as it can, you can move on to another paper towel.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So now that looks good. Now this is our pork rub. In addition to our basic recipe, this also has a tablespoon of salt added to it.
I like salt.
Yeah, salt is a seasoning. It brings out the natural flavor in everything. So even if you were to make ice cream, put some salt in there.
Really?
Yeah.
Salt in your ice cream.
Yes.
And it makes it more flavorful.
Yeah.
It's more like ice cream.
Yes.
How about that?
Yeah. So we're gonna go ahead and sprinkle half of our pork rub
On half of the butt.
Exactly. We're starting with a quarter cup.
Okay.
So we've got about an eighth of a cup or an ounce, fluid ounce of pork rub on there. Go ahead and rub it in.
Yeah.
Like the way the butt feels?
I love rubbing this butt. Oh, yeah.
I'm having a great time. I'm just gonna stay here.
Okay. As fun as it is, if you were to do it too long, then it's going to be out of room temperature. You're going to have to deal with foodborne illness potential problems. So it'd probably be best if we go ahead and just get your hands washed up, and then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. You can put it in any kind of container with a lid. Just put it in the fridge overnight.
Okay. So I should come back tomorrow?
Yeah. If
Okay.
you don't mind.
Sure.
Okay.
Come here. Come on. Come here.
Yeah. So we just got this off the grill, nice and smoky. We let it rest for about 15 to 20 minutes. You want it to be hot, but you don't want it to be so hot that it burns your hand off.
Okay.
Now, if you were to smoke it and ran out of wood chips before it finished cooking, or it's started getting late and you didn't have time to finish it up, bring it inside, throw it in the oven, about 275 degrees.
Okay.
Your total cook time is going to be about 8 hours.
Including the time on the grill.
Absolutely.
Okay.
So if you can do 4 and 4, you can do 2 and 6. The longer it's going to be outside on the grill, the more smoky it's going to be. But I've done it before where it's just been maybe 2 or 3 hours on the grill and finished in the oven. It's still really good.
All right.
Smoke flavor.
Well, then let's wait 15, 20 minutes.
All right.
All right.
So there are a lot of methods to shredding or pulping the pork. Some people like it sliced. Some people like it shredded. My method is kind of unusual. I like to actually cut it into little bite-sized pieces.
Look how you handle that butt.
Yeah. It's kind of let off some of its own natural juices just during the resting process. The bone is a good indicator of it being proper cooking. All right, so nice sharp knife. You can use a chef's knife.
I notice you're holding that knife not totally by the handle.
If you actually pinch it by the blade, you get more control over it. The further away you are, the less control you have. That's how accidents happen.
Oh.
Whereas if you actually hold the knife by the blade, you have complete control.
So the next time I'm in a knife fight, I should hold it by the blade.
You know, I mean, it depends on what kind of knife fight you're in.
Are you a ninja? Let's cut this pork.
I'm gonna cut off a nice big chunk right there.
Look at that.
Let's try a little bite.
Oh my god.
Tasty?
There's like heaven in my mouth.
So, one thing that's really great about this method is if you're only going to eat a little bit, like you're cooking for just yourself and maybe your wife, you can just cut off a little piece, throw the rest in the fridge for later. You can always heat it up in the oven, and you just cut off what you need. I like to cut in like little cubes.
You like your pork in cubes.
Yeah. It's super tender. I mean, you can see you can even shred it by hand at this point.
You're just ripping that apart.
Yeah.
It's neat. Like man.
Yeah.
Back in the caveman days.
You want to give it a try?
Yeah, alright.
You want to do it with a knife or just through your hand?
Rip up some, again, rings coming off. Alright. Give me some meat.
I'll cut up a little piece for you.
Alright. Just enough that I can handle. So I'm just gonna rip it apart.
Yeah. That's what I call pulled pork.
Oh, because it's pulled apart!
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
I knew that.
You see how tender that meat
This is a great time. This is so tender.
Yeah, so you don't really need the knife, but like I said, I like to do is because I like uniform pieces, because I'm anal retentive like that sometimes.
Yeah.
Any piece that's especially fatty, you might want to kind of put it off to the side. What I like to do is slice it really thin, and then you can mix it in with the others, and you don't even realize that it's there, but it brings a lot of extra juiciness and moisture to it.
15 to 20 minutes, so essential.
Yeah.
Because this is still really hot.
Put it in a little serving dish.
That was convenient.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you always plan ahead. All right. Got some buns right here.
Whoa! Buns and butts.
Yeah.
I didn't know cooking was so euphemism rich.
Got a big old handful on there.
Look at that.
Want to handle your own meat, or do you want me to handle your meat?
I'll handle my own meat.
Go for it. All right, we got a little bit of our sauce left over.
Mhm.
Go ahead and pour some of that on. Put a little more on my sandwich.
Yeah, I'll put a little more in my mouth. Look at that.
Alright, I'm gonna sauce myself. Oh yeah. Oops.
Go ahead and get it on there.
Pat that down. Oh god, this is it.
Yep.
Moment of truth. It's so messy, it's so wonderful. You ready? You ready? Here we go.
Pork's nice and juicy, tender, falls apart in your mouth. The sauce. See, we put those really spicy chilies in there. And you can taste the heat, but it's not overwhelming by any means.
I'm not overwhelmed, except by flavor.
Well, a button on your plate.
I'll get it.
So what do you think?
I'm just gonna.
Think you're looking good?
Don't mind me. It's like all in my teeth, all in my mouth, it's all in my face. Great.